You're welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Joey Sparks. That's 2E's Know Why. You heard me, 2E's Know Why. And in this video, we are going to be reacting for the very first time to Potter Paper, Trench P, London City official video, Potter Paper. Come on, man. Come on. I ain't got to say nothing more. If you're ready for me to react to Trench P, Potter Paper, then let me know. But first, you know, I got to play. My intro. Coffee sip, yeah. Take that down, pull that up. Before we get started, please do me a favor. Like and comment on all the content, preferably as soon as it comes out. It'll help me, and I'll appreciate you for it, okay? Also, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm a music videographer by trade, so I take that POV into the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do reviews, unboxings, and interviews. Join the community, make friends in the comments. If you're really rocking with me, hit that Discord link and join the set server where we all take this same lovely group that you find in the chat here right over there, okay? Shout out to Toby, put me on. So you know, he gets his respect on this. Potter Paper is easily my most favorite London LC. I mean, I don't know London. I was, you know, it said London City. That's why I said that. Rappers out of the UK across the pond. It is so authentically hood, true, rich street. Like, I'm excited to hear this. So without further ado, there are gonna be a lot of stops in this. If you mad because I'm pausing and I'm trying to, this ain't the one for you. You know, I'm gonna link the full version of this video down in the comments. You can watch it there without me interrupting. Okay, but I'm assuming you're here because you want to see me break it, you know, or at least understand it. You know what I mean? Let's go. Brick by brick. Let's go. Oh,
Mason.
London City, they gang banging tech fleeces. I put a pussy on the spot like set pieces. I'm known for building up blocks, I go to next region. Sometimes my head gets hot and I forget reason. My hands was cold.
This is gonna be a long effing video. Golly, I couldn't get off the set pieces. Hit me with two more.
London City, they gang banging tech fleeces. I put a pussy on the spot like set pieces. I'm known for building up blocks, I go to next region. Sometimes my head gets hot and I forget reason. My hands was cold on the strip, now my neck's freezing. I'm going cold on the drip, this is next season. Joe.
Next season. Cold, like you thinking like season, like the cold season, but he talking about like, you know, like in fashion. Like it, oh, that was last season, or that's this. Like if it's next season, then that's the new shit. This goes back to tech fleeces.
London City, they gang banging tech fleeces. I put a pussy on the spot like set pieces. I'm known for building up blocks, I go to next region. Sometimes my head gets hot and I forget reason. My hands was cold on the strip, now my neck's freezing. I'm going cold on the drip, this is next season. Joe House reading, that was chess pieces. Mind your mouth, boy, I hit you in your chest piece. Probably why I'm famous and they still won't give me entry. The man them said I really made the comeback of the century. Labels wanna reinvent me, but I'm Trench P, hopped out the gate to a Bentley. You get
okay, so is that like a moniker, like another name of his, Trench P? If so, let me be knowing, because I don't be, you know, I'm over here in the States. I need hooked up. Let me give it that clarity and shit like that. But I love it though. Trench P, it makes sense, you know what I mean? Like his like his more street version, or his, like, you know, more in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Putting in the work. Field is what we be saying out here. You know what I'm saying? He be really in the field. Oh my God, this shit is so
famous and they still won't give me entry. The man them said I really made the comeback of the century. Labels wanna reinvent me, but I'm trench P. Hopped out the gate to a Bentley. You get me out, remember I was broke. Had to take a quarter, no car for the block. Had to hit the corner, sometimes I still spin by. Can't miss the trauma, and over there I'm making hits like Tiggs the author. I'm live 24/7. What a sick performer, what a sick performance. Feed the Joe high. Can't miss the trauma, and over there I'm making hits like Tiggs the author. I'm live 24/7. What a sick performer, what a sick performance. Feed the Joe house, I really miss my audience. These is big proportions. I made 100 in the mountain, got shipped to Moorlands. London City, they gang banging Range Rovers. At your crib like 60-minute makeovers. I left that pussy on the yard with his face open. Now I'm home tearing tops like Hulk Hogan. I think I'm Range Rovers.
open.
At your crib like
$150. Come on.
60-minute makeovers. I left that pussy on the yard with his face open. Now I'm home tearing tops like Hulk Hogan. I think I'm Steve Austin, tryna stone cold them. 4 man, 4 hammers in this old Shogun. This a life, you don't wanna stick no cold toes in. I'm always live, so the boys can't bring no GoPros in. Oh,
Too cold, stick your toes in. You know, when you test in the water, I'm always live. Like, you know, like I went live, or like I'm, you know, like I'm about it. I'm always turning up. You know, it's like I'm, you know what I mean? So you can't bring no GoPros in. You can't be recording it. It's disgusting.
tryna stone cold them. 4 man,
The
4
stone
hammers
cold
in
them.
it. Left that pussy on the yard with his face open. Now I'm home tearing tops like Hulk Hogan. I think I'm Steve Austin, tryna stone cold them. 4 man, 4 hammers in this old Shogun. This a life, you don't wanna stick no cold toes in. I'm always live, so the boys can't bring no GoPros in. I don't like that, so I'm tryna move the goalpost thing. That's the type of shit that had me out in old clothing. You ain't like that, I bet they told.
That's the shit that had me back in old clothing. You know, the clothes you're gonna throw away after you, whatever you doing. I'm just making hands gestures to keep you in with me, but none of these hand gestures insinuate or allege anything. Okay.
You know, smoke, the boys can't bring no GoPros in. I don't like that, so I'm trying to move the goalpost thing. That's the type of shit that had me out in old clothing. You ain't like that, I bet they tell you no smoking. I keep cats smoking, I keep hoes hoping. You ain't standing on my toes, you ain't encroaching. If I put this on your block,
What my
I
man
bet
know about
you ain't like
encroachment?
that.
Let's go, Potter.
I bet they tell you no smoking. I keep cats smoking. I keep hoes hoping. You ain't standing on my toes, you ain't encroaching. If I put this on your block, I bet it's explosive. I should've never threw that Z at him, that Z's thrown him. If that was my dog, I would've had to disown him. Why don't you tell them about that jacket that I ripped holes in? Or
Yo, who he talking about? Who he talking about? Y'all gotta really hit me to that.
I gave him all that packet, now his wrist frozen. But I'm a music mogul now, I feel like Rick Rubin. I'm overseas counting money with this big Cuban. Round my neck is dangling, time it right, I'll angle him. In the flesh I'll strangle him, and anyone who stands with him, I think I might need cancelling. I saw the dots and sanded it and done the overhand with it. They know that, got bland with it. London City, they gang banging tech fleeces. I put a pussy on the spot like set pieces. I'm known for building up blocks, I go to next region. Sometimes my head gets hot and I forget reason. My hand was cold on a strip, now my neck's freezing. I'm getting cold on a drip, this is next season. Joe House reading, that was chess pieces. Mind your mouth, boy, I hit you in your chest piece.
Brick by Brick MP4. Shout out to you. Pretty standard if you're here for the videography tips. He more than likely goes around with powder paper everywhere, films everything. just needs a performance piece. That's the piece where he's rhyming to the camera. It looked like they had one down in the kitchen of a hotel or some, some lavish player, like gangster stuff. But they let us through the back door. We walk through the kitchen. We don't be up front with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's anyways. And the one while they're in the studio, and then just take clips of it, like a show night or something like that, because that's where he had the ski on and stuff like that. It looked like he was about to go out and perform on the show and shit like that. And shout out to Pot of Paper being part of the glasses unit, because I'll be on the glasses unit too. And when I be trying to, like when I have my ski on, I'll be really hating to be like have my ski on and then have to go. You just got this. You be like, dang, brother, you can't see. Are you sure you want this life? Yes. Yes, I do. I just can't see anymore. Oh, God. He said something used to be, my hands was hot, now my neck's freezing. Boy, this is next season. Man, more Potter Paper, bro. Trench P is fire. And he's fire. That's why you're here. Shout out to Toby Tanner for putting me on, yo. I pretty much just wore out pause. I have listened to Training Day 3 as much as I possibly can. And I literally haven't, what do you say, the cold water you want to dip your toes in. I haven't dipped my toes into any other albums. Pause. I don't even know what the kids say when they say dip my toes in. That could be some shit too. Should I go to Training Day 2? Should I go to Training Day 1? Is there another album outside of that I should go into? Which one is going to have, in your opinion, the most bangers for the buck? Because I like getting into an album and listening to how people put it together and specifically what they talking about at that time. It just seems cohesive. I'm an old head, so I like to hear that. But that's what he appeals to. He appeals to the old head rhyme scheme in me. And shout out to any young bulls out there right now who listen to this and say this is better than all that other stuff, all that. No disrespect, but NBA YoungBoy, the little Uzis, no disrespect, but like shout out to the brothers who like, nah, this is rhyming, because it is rhyming at its highest form, at its highest, peakest, braggadocious level of all time. This is that shit that you gotta like. What are this? You want to talk about standing on business? Them kids and they slang. Anyways, shout out to Potter P. Trench P, I'm getting to be knowing. Shout out to y'all for watching it. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. Be nice to somebody today. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.